Today we're going to cover our last 5 filing rules. These rules will cover filing company and government names. Filing rule number 16, symbols and company names. Index and file symbols and business names as if they were spelled in full. Capitalize all spelled out symbols with the exception of the and sign. As written in number 1, we have the Blue Note Cafe. As file, blue would be the first filing unit. Note, the word note spelled out for the symbol note would be the second filing unit. Cafe the third, and the fourth filing unit. Number 2, 4 and 20 cafe. 4 would be the first filing unit. The word and spelled out would be the second filing unit. 20 would be the third, and cafe would be the fourth filing unit. Number 3, Heart Beats Music Store. As file, Heart would be the first filing unit, spelled out. Beats would be the second, music the third, and store the fourth filing unit. Filing rule number 17, possessives and contractions in company names. In company names, ignore the apostrophe in possessive and in contractions. Ignore all other punctuation marks when indexing and filing company names. Number 1, as written, we have DJ's Market with apostrophe S after J. So as file, because there's a space between the D and the J, D would be the first filing unit. J and a lowercase s without the punctuation mark would be the second filing unit, and market would be the third filing unit. Number 2, Dave's Pizza. Dave's would be the first filing unit, drop the apostrophe, and then the second filing unit would be pizza. Number 3, Don't Be Late Repairs. The first filing unit would be don't with the apostrophe drop. Number 2, the second filing unit would be be. The third filing unit would be late, and repairs would be the fourth filing unit. Number 4, Fish and Chips Cafe. As file, fish would be the first filing unit. N would be the second filing unit, drop the apostrophe. This would be the second word because there's a space between fish and N. So N would be treated as a second word. So it would be the second filing unit. Chips would be the third filing unit, and cafe would be the fourth filing unit. Filing rule number 18, filing identical company names. When 2 or more company names are identical, use the addresses to determine the correct filing order. Compare the parts of the addresses in the following order. City or town would be number 1. State or province, number 2. Street would be number 3. Building number in ascending numeric order would be number 4. So here we have 3 company names that are identical. Number 1, we have Home Place, 1005 Camino Real, El Paso, Texas. As file, we have the first filing unit would be home. The second filing unit would be place. The third filing unit would be El Paso, which is the city. The fourth filing unit would be the state, which is Texas. The fifth filing unit would be the street, which is Camino Real, and the last filing unit would be the building number 1005. Now, records number 1 and 2 are the same with the exception of the building number, which means you will use the building number to determine which record would go first in ascending numeric order. So because 1005 comes before 2895, that's the record that you would file first. Then you would file the record with the 2895. And the third record that you would file would be Home Place, 145 Camino Place, Houston, Texas, because the city is different. And H comes after E in filing, so that would be the third record that you would file last, okay? Filing rule number 19, numbers in company names. Do not spell out numbers in company names. File these company names in ascending numeric order in front of everything else in the entire alphabetic file. Index and file hyphenated numbers according to the number before the hyphen. Disregard the number after the hyphen. So as written, number 1, we have 10-10 Medical Center. So we would drop the hyphen and the number after the hyphen, and we will file it as the first filing unit would be 10. The second filing unit would be medical, and the third filing unit would be center. Number 2, 10th Street Services. As filed, you would drop the TH, and 10 would be the first filing unit, street would be the second, and services would be the third filing unit. Number 3, 10-4 with the hyphen security, 10-4 security. We would drop the hyphen, and as filed, 10-4 would be the first filing unit, and security would be the second filing unit. Filing rule number 20, government names. When filing names of federal government agencies, the words United States Government are the first 3 filing units, followed by the distinctive name of the department, bureau, division, and so on. So as written, number 1, we have U.S. Coast Guard. And because this is a federal government agency, we will write, instead of the abbreviation for U.S., we will write and include United States Government Coast Guard when filed. So the first filing unit would be United, the second filing unit would be States, the third filing unit would be Government, the fourth filing unit would be Coast, and the fifth filing unit would be Guard. Number 2, United States Department of Labor. First filing unit would be United, the second would be States, the third would be Government, the fourth would be Labor because that's the name of the department, the fifth would be Department, and the sixth would be the word of. Number 3, United States Social Security Administration. As filed, United would be the first filing unit, States the second, Government the third, Social the fourth, Security the fifth, and Administration the fourth. Part 2 of filing rule number 20, government names. When filing names of state and local agencies, the first filing units are the names of the particular local unit. Include the words county of, city of, department of, and so on as filing units only if they are part of the official name. If of is not part of the official name, do not add it. So as written, number 1, we have Lee County Medical Examiner. The first filing unit would be Lee. The second filing unit would be county. The third filing unit would be medical. And the fourth filing unit would be examiner. Number 2, City of Los Angeles. The first filing unit would be Los Angeles because Los is a prefix, so you will remember our rule and write it as one word. So Los Angeles would be the first filing unit, city would be the second filing unit, and of would be the third filing unit. Number 2, Louisiana Public Services Commission. Louisiana, as written, Louisiana would be the first filing unit. Public would be the second. Services would be the third. And commission would be the fourth filing unit. Now, this concludes our filing rules. We have learned 20 filing rules. So until next time, I see you later.